just pulling back for a little bit of a bigger picture of where we currently are in the expedition. So the EV Nautilus is sailing just off the coast of Vancouver Island. We are servicing Ocean Networks Canada's 800-kilometer loop of cable-connected subsea observatory called Neptune. And we are at the Endeavour site right now.
Okay. Yep. The one with the white kind of fluid coming out. Yep. Yep. Before it condenses almost, I don't know, reacts or something. Okay. And so where did you land the ROV in terms of, so where did you place the ROV when reaming? Okay. Trevor?
Hey.
So they were able to ream that hole before, and by placing the porch just kind of up against it.
Let's go have a look. You can tell us straight where you'd like me to nestle in.
Yeah, AJ, if you can just tell us where you landed kind of before. I think you lost a gas light trigger, or safety, that blue guy.
That was another day, another time. Oh no, that's this time. Whoa, that's ours.
It's the one, you did the one on the far left. So that's the hole we're looking for.
Okay, roger, that's the hole. I can't hear AJ if he's talking on.
Okay, so AJ's saying the bumper of the ROV goes there.
By bumper you mean porch?
Porch, yeah.
Yeah, Raj. I can't do that, I gotta do this. I'm just gonna do a test, settle in there, just for fun.
Okay.
AJ, do you remember the heading?
Yeah. No, he does not.
Okay. That's fine. So you're saying something like...
Yeah, it looks like he lost the trigger off the, or the safety off the gas light on the far left.
Roger, yeah. You're saying something like that? Oh, goodness. Something like that? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to stop hitting stuff until I need to.
Yeah, we were facing, yeah, we were pretty much perpendicular to this ridge.
Okay. Roger that. It's very fragile, clearly, so I'm going to do a better job next time.
Yeah, it is slow.
Okay, we'll go to the bars now.
First, we got to take a gas tight.
Roger. So you want me to settle down there?
You want to sit there and take a gas tight.
I'm pretty sure when I handed over, we had all four.
No, it was there as soon as we...
I guarantee you, when I left, because I looked and I said it's dealer's choice on the gas sites, they were all on there.
100% the first thing we saw.
All right, we'll go look at C2.
All right.
Yeah, review the footage.
Steve and I were both looking at it. We're like, what is that thing?
I don't just leave things behind.
Yeah, you do.
You did?
Exhibit A, AJ.
Yeah.
C2 will show.
You can C-tube all you want. No amount of C-tubing is going to solve this for you.
Whoops. Ooh. Just chill, Trev. Take it easy.
Hey, Trevor, the vent's down there, eh?
Where?
Yeah, right here.
You say here, but provide no. Yeah.
He knows. He's just taking it slow and steady.
I know, I'm just giving him a sass.
You should.
So this looks like an old bars or something, is it? No.
So AJ, on your prep list here.
It's a tube worm. They grow in this area.
Prepare monitor bars temperature. Grab bars. Where's the gas tight?
Boy, are we gassing out there. Something like that.
You haven't read the die plan, have you?
No.
I have,
What?
but I mean, you've already taken it?
No, we didn't do it. We did this out of order.
Okay.
We plugged the bars in first.
Okay, you did that, all right.
Well, we didn't do that because it's broken.
No, okay. So, but the
That's
next
what the
step
X's
here is to take this gas tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we did was we plugged the bars in first so that we weren't taking a gas tight with the broken bars.
Oh.
We changed the order a little bit.
Okay.
Because we wanted to make sure we were in a good spot with the working bars. So we went ahead. We did the bar stuff. Now we're coming back to the gas tight stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see because I put the times down, so you sort of see the order of operations here that we did.
Oh, you should have walked me through that.
Yeah, that's what Dirk's worried about. it not reaching. I mean, we worked so hard to get it here. We worked so hard to get it here, we'll make it reach.
Let's go off this line here and just talk for a second.
Let me know if I should keep the SPL line on quiet for the next little bit, but I do want to jump in to let our audience know the order of importance for chatter on this line. So this expedition is a very technical and engineering operation. So in the order of importance, it would be ROV piloting and navigation, chatter on the SPL, and then it would be sort of what you were hearing with our dive leads, talking about how we will be achieving our dive objectives. And as you can see, the site that we're currently at is quite hostile. The temperature can be as high as 300 degrees Celsius here.
All right, ROV.
Hey.
Hey, I think we're ready to take our gas tank.
Okay, which one would you like to do?
Ideally the one on the far left who's already lost his trigger.
Roger that.
Or his safety.
Yep. Okay, we can start getting the manipulator out. Yeah, do you want the view of the arm, or do you want, I can't hear you by the way. Do you want the arm, or do you want the gas tight? Ooh, no, nothing with this weather. Whew. Looks like nothing is used if the weather changed. Cloudy with a chance of gas tights. You don't have to. You can do whatever way you'd like. What's this weather about, Dirk? What is it, this? Hey, back row.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we going to just suffer through while the current changes around and halt while it's dark, or would you like me to re-park? Like, see, it's clearing up now, but I expect that to kind of cycle through.
Yeah, it's going to cycle through, so I think if you can, work with what you've got to get the gas site ready.
Cool, fine by me. We'll just do it Venus style.
And you should have lots of experience doing this.
Oh yeah.
If the gas site on the far left is too hard for, oh no, it's right there.
Just talking for Viz, if it's clouding into the Zeus like that, we'll have to wait.
Yeah, 100%.
Fresh smoked arm.
At least I think once it's black, it's no longer all that hot.
Right.
So when it's clear, you should be worried.
Oh, I'm worried. Let me know what you want with the camera and call zooms as you want them. Yeah. You got no other cameras. 100 cameras in the vehicle, can't use any of them. This is going to sound dumb, but it's a lot bigger up there. Right. Right. Yep. They have it. They have it mounted perpendicular to the front of the porch, not to the arm. So that's hard mode. I don't know if you want to just possibly. You might. It might self-locate.
You can even use your other arm to maybe hold it, if possible, or not.
Okay, where can we grab on it? Where can we not grab on it?
I think you can grab you can grab around this. Also, once give me a second. You can grab around like perpendicular to that, like as a cylinder. You can't really, as long as you grab kind of within this barred area. Sorry, to bug you there, but that means the little tube is actually protected within that titanium bar.
Roger, understood.
So that's not a bad place.
Not at the 90-degree tube bend. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And just know when you are pulling it out.
Go ahead, Dirk.
When you are pulling that, there is that little nozzle coming off the end, a little bent, like maybe 8" or.
I could put this guy over here, so it doesn't, just as like a bash guard, so it doesn't fall off. Yeah, so, and it's fixed by, what do they have? One zip tie on the aluminum bracket, and that zip tie is captured, so it'll break, but it will stay on the aluminum bar. I'm gonna try to run this thing. Maybe, yeah. I'm just setting it as a backboard kind of thing. I'm going to shoulder right a little bit. What do we call an azimuth? I don't know. Maybe slightly less folly there. I think it's closer than it looks.
If it, one thing. Do you think it will be a lot easier for you to grab one of the other gas tights?
Absolutely.
Grab whichever one's the easiest for you to grab, I would say, because it sounds unlikely that we're going to do all four.
Get out of there, please. Yeah.
And if it's going to be very challenging, then maybe just grab the easiest one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go with that one. Right now, with the temperature probe issue, maybe we don't even do all the gas tights, so no point to be super efficient there.
Okay. Let's try landing again. Why is this? Oh yeah, I don't want that. We got a little porch sample. I wonder if I can, how hot do you think that clear one is? Down to the left. I wonder if I want to be under that.
I think that almost looks like it's coming from a flange pool, so I'm not sure. Steve, how hot do you think that one is right here?
Getting gassed out here.
That liquid coming out of there, the clear.
5 degrees Celsius. I don't think I'd want to swim in it. But
5. Roger. Not porch meltingly hot.
Probably not.
Okay. I'll let you know.
When we've been trying, warming up those the wands from bars. I mean, when you get 2 feet away, you can barely get. There'll be wafts of warm water and wafts of cold water.
Roger. Just wafting.
Lots of waffling.
Okay. Now that we've waffled ourselves back on here, I think I'm ready. We're still zoomed in on the Zeus. Oops.
Do you want me to pull out? Copy.
It's
Let
this
me know
one,
what
right?
you want for lineup.
That one there, that you cleared it.
I don't know.
Maybe this one actually, that one.
I think it's that one.
Yeah.
So step 1 is take off the green thing and put it in some box somewhere? I'm asking.
So, if you were to grab it by the T-handle,
Yes.
could you use the other manipulator to pull that off?
Sure. Why not?
I mean, if it's relatively straightforward, then maybe pull it out of there without first taking the safety off.
Okay.
They're super easy to accidentally trigger. That's
Yeah,
the only
right.
reason why we got those.
They're really hard to on purpose trigger somehow.
Yeah.
It's a weird combo.
It's hard to trigger when you want it to trigger.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's this one here. That one's got a nice tornado look to him.
Yeah, he's got a spin. That's wild. He does
That's
have
cool.
a steady spin.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
Yeah. He's got vorticity somehow.
How?
Vorticity, good word. Vorticity is a good word.
The vortex of death.
Yeah, I'm sure we've suckered them with some port rigging, but I'm not a fan of this port rigging. Yeah. Yeah, I think bringing it towards the starboard side, pivot it around the nozzle. Yeah. And if you just had a nozzle view there, and it's
The nozzle is like it's sensitive, but you know,
It's not
It's-
that sensitive.
it's not gonna
You can't break it. You have to strain it out again afterwards. That's something you have to
yeah,
do.
okay. Just don't repeated bend it back and forth.
Maybe 1,000 times, and then you're in trouble.
Okay, Roger. 1,000 times. Oh, I might have to fly again. Let me ramp up my gain here.
Famous last words. I've never seen one broke before.
Okay, Steve.
they just get caught in places.
Yes,
Also,
they do that.
what jerk landed and squashed that outboard gas tight? Sorry.
Did the outboard gas tight self-deploy for you? Maybe that's the easiest grab. There we go. Man, these things they just keep tempting you, huh? It's like whack-a-mole with these gas tights.
It's the not safe one, so you might as well grab that one, right?
No, that's part of my game.
Part of his game.
Oh,
Okay,
come
my
on.
goodness.
There's the whack-a-mole again.
This is crumbly. Why you got me parking on Ritz crackers, Dirk? Goodness. Well, that
Wouldn't it?
port side one has
I've
re-locked
lost.
itself in, so that's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
Pardon?
it's actually it was worse than. It was
It's this
worse,
one.
Yeah.
that one, for
This
sure.
is
Vortex, Sir
yeah.
Vortex.
oh easy, easy. Just chill, just easy.
Out of curiosity, is it easier to use the manips while parked?
Yes.
Okay.
In what way?
Like to grab a gas light, for instance, off the porch. Just
Oh,
just
well,
curious.
we could grab it elsewhere, but
However you want to do it, yeah. I was just curious.
yeah. Well, if we fall off again, let's do that. I'm landed now, so to avoid re-landing 48,000 times, we'll do it now. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. Helps with biz. And
You don't have to worry about your arm fighting the other seamount on on the side.
You have slightly better visibility.
yeah.
It's its
Okay.
natural defense against bars.
I'm gonna line the camera back.
It's the only
up
thing it's
against-
got. It's like a squid. It doesn't want. Oh, now it's stuck for bars for a long time.
Tries to ink out the predators.
It's like a beehive. You poked it
It's-
and now it's really upset.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty well like 3-0 for vent over bars.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah.
Have the bars not worked?
Bars, it's persistent, but yeah. No, the
No,
vents
I mean
just eat them.
right below you on that vent is a bars sitting underneath it, and then further, about 5
Do you want to
meters
increase
further,
our
there's
depth?
another
We're
bars.
bouncing pretty
So I
close
think bars
to
is
the
losing.
cable on some of these down ones.
On the, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
You're, it's okay. We can do a trigger hunt later. There's another one down there too. Oh, snag.
Yeah, lovely. And it's going to be a hard pull because it's a big zip tie. But Dan it's a big zip tie, but Dan recommends straight up. Yeah, nice.
Nice.
And snorkel is perfect. I can't actually tell if it is.
Yeah, I can't tell, yeah.
Again, 16 cameras.
And so the procedure for how to take these is you have to get that
Yeah, I
nozzle
see.
into the hole as deep as you can and use the other arm to press that plunger that's right on your wrist. That guy.
Mhm. Yeah, so we'll need some space. Give me space. I think so.
And
I could grab it, yeah, totally. Hold on, let me get out of there. I was about to fall off again. Yeah, roger that. What do we have here? Let's do this button. Yeah. I'm gonna go right here.
And then see, we'll just
a
both
great
keep an
spot.
eye on that plunger, make sure there's no accidental trigger during this
Okay.
maneuver.
How do I drive this thing? Oh, I can't use that button either. I can't. This joystick is kicking my butt. What are we doing? We're gonna go pitch up, pitch out and in. Oh my goodness. The buttons changed since pre-dive.
Yes, they did.
All right, great.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we
Alright.
concerned with self-entanglement?
That's okay.
Okay.
What am I doing? I'm gonna do. In, out. Out. Why is that out? Why is this in? There's no in. I've already forgotten what I just learned. Yeah. I should be going forward though. is what I
Go
should
ahead,
be doing.
Data. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your protocol?
Yeah, of course. I'm just getting at a good spot for that. I want to go this way, bump. Let me do one more thing here. And then roll him back. How about that? Does that work for you? Okay. I've never been more ready. I'm also not really watching it anymore. Roger that. Getting smoked out over here. That's way too much, I'm sorry. This way. It's probably too much, maybe. I'm not watching this. I'm going to fly for a bit, so you tell me what you need. All right, what do we got? There's that. I'll go over here.
Should be right by that cable. That's
Yeah,
there we
following
go.
the bars cable up. Right back where we started. So, yeah, go for it. Yeah, Roger. So like this kind of thing? Okay. Yeah, Roger. And I can roll again if you need. I don't want this. I want this. No, I want this. This is what I want. Yeah. Yay, that's all I've ever wanted. I'm going to close slow. Clear of everything. Okay, I'm going to stand by. I'm locking the jaw. And the jaw is locked. Lockjaw. And I can also tip the camera up if you want. No kidding. I'm used to a certain standard. Smoke you out?
Sure can.
Ooh. It is still locked.
Yep. All the way? Okay. All right.
Gonna pan right a bit. There you go.
Hold on one second. Before you grab it, is your manipulator kind of off center? Your wrist?
Is it off?
Do you know where it comes out of its joint? I guess there's no one way where it does. I guess it doesn't matter which way you grab it. You can always rotate it so you're okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
How's that? Hey, Oriole. Yeah. Groovy. Yeah. Yeah, it'll snap in. I mean, depending on how close, of course, but... Hey, what's up? Nice. Okay, letting go. Jaw open. Jaw open. Unclose. Jaw open.
Oof.
It's mostly perfect. Do you want me to re-grab and try it again, or what do you want to do? I would recommend re-grabbing. You're probably fine, but you might not be.
Yeah. Just take your time.
Okay, on your word. Closing, not locked yet, and I'm locked.
The amount of times we've been like burnt by not taking the extra few minutes and
Yeah,
then
totally.
yeah.
I can tilt up.
Ooh, it fell in this hole.
Yeah. Oh, and it triggered. Oh. Start from
Yeah.
scratch on the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Watch change. Yeah, oh. They're useful. I want another wrist or a forearm roll. Yeah. Yeah, T-handles are such a blessing and a curse. When they're in, they're so solid, and when they're not, they're like super lame. I can curl back out if you want. Okay. Bump out. Bump out. Another bump. Come on. Help me. There we go. Bump out. Whoops. That was a mega bump.
Trevor, you skipped a few steps there.
Yeah. Lovely. When you're locked, I'll let go. Unclose, open. Nice. Okay. It's all you. And we are still zoomed in, I believe.
Yes. Copy.
Can I hop in with a quick question about what the gas tight is measuring, or will be measuring?
Oh. That's a question for Steve, our scientist.
It's just a sample container, so it doesn't measure anything. So it just gets a sample of vent fluid.
And how is this different than collecting, say, a water sample from a Niskin bottle?
Well, you'd melt your Niskin bottle. So one of the big, so it's titanium, it's robust. The water temperature is about 300, well, we don't know, but 330 degrees or so. And the other thing is that you're capturing it before it hits the actual the oxygenated ambient water. And so you're collecting it under pressure at 2,300 meters or so of pressure, and the vessel's designed so it maintains that 2,300 meters of water pressure on it to the surface. So then any gases that are now suppressed from going into gas form stay in the liquid form on the surface, and they can then be analyzed by a high pressure gas analyzing system. And they're analyzed for things like carbon, nitrogen, kind of regular things, and other things like helium, gases like helium, hydrogen.
Steve, we've been taking gas tights here for years. How do they differ year to year?
There's a couple things that are fundamental things, like, believe it or not, there's vapor stages, so that some of the water here is more, depending on, if you can recall grade 12 or possibly first year chemistry or something,
Nope.
first year university chemistry. There's these phase diagrams. So when you're in the really high pressure and high heats, you know, the gas and liquid phases are different than what they are on
on land where we know that, gases, water boils at, 212 Fahrenheit or 100 degrees Celsius. They're in different sort of phases. So we can actually measure what that water has gone through, depending on the constituents that we know should exist under those phase conditions. So those have been changing. They're radically different from different vent sites all around the world because they have different sort of paths through the
Come down on Delta, please.
through the Earth, and then have different sort of temperature regimes they go through. And that, of course, changes what they pick off out of the rocks and things like that. So you get the mineral differences due to temperature differences, and we can actually get the history of the temperature of the fluid that they collected. So, and you're asking me how those things changed, and I really don't, it's not really my field, geochemistry, but it has been changing, and they're trying to link it to where they think the water has gone, or came from, I should say. We don't even know where the actual water comes in, whether it comes in next, like just where the junction box is, or whether it's like way down in, an axial volcano, for instance. It could be coming from quite far away. So that is a long way of not answering your question.
Love it. Thank you,
It
Steve.
sounds smart, though.
It does sound smart.
I feel like I
Classic
learned about
science.
gas tides.
I figured I better
That
give you
the
some
whole science
information.
here without getting an answer. That's nice.
Okay, I think I'm landed stable. I think we're ready for manips, pending changes without notice.
Okay, so Trevor, you're familiar with the process. You want to get that as far in and then use your other manipulator to depress that plunger.
Cool. So if you like,
Yes.
yeah, I can get the Orion kind of down and cozy here. That'll get it out of the way, but also lined up, and then you can do your final manip. I envision it being like this, and then doing forearm roll to be the trigger. Yeah, that's my dream. Pretty much, yeah. Not necessarily. I can probably swing it like this. Let's see how we go. See how we do here. Let's go elbow up.
And just before you do take the sample, once you're in position, just confirm with Steve that it's good
Yeah,
right before
roger.
you take the sample.
Roger that. What am I doing? Yeah, this is... No, you do not. We are cozy on this pinnacle. So yeah, if I go, what is in and out? This is the worst labels I've ever seen. Yes.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Let me finish setting mine up here while I'm at the end of my travel there. Am I? Let's see. I got not enough beans. What's going on here? Yeah, I think so. I think so, yeah. Are you halted right now? That's what I'm looking at. So, yeah. Not enough wrist roll jam. I might, it's because I got the laterals involved. Silly, silly, silly me. All right, 20% and 50%. Let's see if I can do that without that. Ooh. Maybe? That's better. That's much better. Yeah, that's better. Not with the arms going now. Okay, I'm gonna shoulder right some more. Get this as far out of the way as possible. Let me sit down. Far out of the way, I say, but also in the right spot. How much stroke do I have? I have lots of stroke that way. Okay. I'll just bump the snorkel on the way by as a structural test. Yeah, that's That's approved. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a little self-care day. Okay, and one more bump right, tuck it in right by this box. That's as far as I get. So, I'm gonna stop there and I'll line you up. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, 180 cam's kind of gassed out. Vehicle is moving, but I think it's stable enough.
Okay, that's all the right.
There's all the right I can go. Yeah, that's extremely cozy. Yikes.
Oh, I wonder if you can almost grab it around the body and use your 7 to hit the plunger as a backup idea.
Oh, it is interesting. No, it's not. It is hunting. I might try no auto heading, but it has not held me on there yet without it, so I'll try it. What could go wrong? Hopefully it finds its happy place. Possibly not. Still searching. That's kind of happy. Right. Yeah, right. Tilt up. Go high? Yeah. You're also totally... Oh yeah, that doesn't work either. Yeah. We have to roll the wrist to get the snorkel out of there. I got a good view of the tip. It is not plugged. Nice.
Pew, pew, pew.
Are we collecting more than one gas tight samples today?
We don't know.
It's unsure.
Unsure?
So
Okay.
this might be the only one.
It's really tight. Yeah. If we needed to come off again and re-land, then we'll do it. Yeah, when the manip's in the right orientation, you can't see anything. I think you're clear though.
Trevor, are you sure this is easier than Tom Thumb?
I don't know that we haven't even got to the part that would be different yet. This
Yes. Yeah. And I can see the problems that Trevor's pointing out, where the actual wrist is going to be with the thumb, with the plunger unit. You'd spend a lot more time trying to get it into the right spot there.
What? This is turning into that last little bit of a Rubik's Cube, actually. I was like, where are they going with this? And now it just makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if we're too close.
It's like, oh, yeah. And it just happens in like 2 moves. It solves. It's like, wow. Did not see that coming.
I'm going to retract a bit. It might be too tight, yeah. I'm fully retracted on the HD. I'm going to pan left a little bit more.
It seems like when you rotated clockwise, looking down, you were farther away. I don't know why, but... And this ROV seems to want to rotate towards the north, I guess.
Yeah, towards the right of the vehicle.
Yeah.
On the back end there, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are too tight. Okay, do you want to try one last go here? Or is that it?
Come off the primary again.
Yeah, we could do that.
So this is the orientation I want the arm for triggering. So yeah.
I think it needs to be down. I think the snorkel comes out like this right now.
Oh, right. I just mean the arm.
Oh, the rest of the arm. Yep.
Rest,
Yep.
yeah.
Roger. Roger.
I'm with you.
Okay.
But
Let's
yes,
get out of there.
saying.
Why do we not have? We lost two of the, or that's the same one, I think.
Just lost,
It's just,
what is it, mechanical?
yeah, it's back again.
Brow cam. Yeah.
Someone's fussing with it. Okay, do you want to, yeah.
I mean, if it helps you figure out where to land, that's fine to have it like this. Just imagine it.
Just imagine. Yeah, that way I don't plug it.
It'll be a little bit more like this.
Yeah, agreed, yeah. I'm gonna pan left. What's she doing? Oh.
I was like, this is just getting worse and worse and worse. Whoa. Out of nowhere.
So we can actually design. We can bend these tubes
Yeah, that's a backup plan.
to for the next round, just 90 degrees down, like so that you can plunge like this, and then the tube is facing downwards. It'd be very easy to do.
What if you built these vents differently?
We could we could work on the gravitational aspect of getting these vents so that they only come out sideways.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
I mean, we do some. Why does that keep dropping out? I should probably look at light levels on the WCA
It's a little bit
line.
like a
Except
bonsai.
that-
You kind of
Going back to
encourage
auto
it to
heading
grow in a
Okay.
certain direction by keep
but I
placing
forgot
bars
auto
in one
standby.
side. Build your own shape.
Ah, no, I did a bad job. Let me do that again.
You can make some cool structures. make a
That's a lot more space.
Yeah, I think that's gonna
Copy.
be
Let me
okay.
check that the pilots are in a good
That's
position.
Borderline
they're
you can
fine.
even-
Bridge is fine.
you can probably even use the manip
Bridge is fine.
Steve to just bend it.
Yeah, that's great.
We can might pop out.
Oh
Okay,
no, it cannot
I'm-
pop out.
Happy.
You feeling good?
90
I'm feeling
degrees.
So good.
Okay, now we're gonna need
That's
a
how I
new
bend it.
orientation for everything.
Yeah, perfect. Start from scratch. No, I think we're pretty
Can
close.
do it with
the
the
Orion reach
rotate.
this?
I think so. We're pretty tucked in with the Orion right now, so.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's raining vent. Hallelujah.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah. Say when.
Okay,
Okay,
Steve,
thanks.
watch.
Stop there. That's
Okay.
great.
Steve, you might want to be part of this evaluation here.
There's going to be a little vent modification here, if that's okay.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Yeah, we really want to zoom in, evaluate where we're at
Yeah.
when we're ready.
Okay.
Steve, what do you think of that?
Okay, can you get a little more zoom on there?
Sure can.
So that's not very deep in. That's just sort of where I will go in.
Yeah, it's a nice reference point. Yeah. Well,
It might be more downwards, but that's about all I can. So as you
Yeah,
go in,
I hear what
rotate
you're
down.
saying. Totally. Okay.
But it looks pretty big, so it should be able to fit in. And go as far as you can, and then
Okay.
nothing can go
We'll take
wrong with it.
another
It
look.
won't go away. It
Yeah. Okay, can you
evaporate.
go wide and we'll get both arms in the view so that the Orion can get lined up.
It's a cool event. I like this one.
Yeah, me too.
It's
That's
got the circle-y smoke. It's got the little bugs on there.
Bugs.
Yeah.
And can I confirm, is this the grotto vent, Steve?
They're all grotto. there. So it's yeah, there event on grotto.
I'm gonna start slowly bumping the air around.
Yeah.
For the proper term. So
Let's go.
I guess.
What am I doing here? Oh my goodness, these.
How many
labels
vents are part of grotto, Steve?
kicking my.
It varies.
Oh yeah, that'll be great.
This one wasn't
Do we
there.
want downlight on for this, or
3
whatever
years
light
ago.
isn't on?
Oh, wow.
Not sure.
That's not a. It's not a touch screen, Trev.
You try touching it. Clockwise. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some more. This. One step at a
But
time.
there's in the order of like 30 of these on there, maybe.
I can't tell where I'm at. Let's just try it.
You're not going to trigger it yet, are you, Trevor? You're just getting in position?
I don't know. I hope I don't trigger it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to trigger it yet.
And then we'll get another zoom on the nozzle, too.
Oh, I am there. Okay. Not yet.
Okay.
PTO standby.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't. After he's done. Sorry, I'll be more clear.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Elbow down.
Yeah, you're
shoulder
doing
up.
great. It's tough to figure out like exactly what the whole situation we want to see is sometimes.
Okay, I think I'm lined up-ish.
Steve, you might want to have a look here.
Okay.
You ready for a zoom back row?
Yes.
Okay, let's get a zoom on that. We're going on the actual orifice and the nozzle of the
So right in.
Copy
the
that.
gas tight.
All the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. A little further out.
Okay.
Just there. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, it's impossible to see where that nozzle
The
is
vehicle
right now.
is
Yeah.
moving. I don't expect it to stay here long, so let's
Okay.
decide fast.
So you can kind of see it's in the flow. Is that, you're happy with that? Or they're putting it a little deeper there now?
Yep.
Yeah, give that a try. That it's got to be in the flow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a pretty big orifice there.
Okay, come out, please, video.
Copy. Oh, sorry.
We can't be behind it. We'd
Ready
be
for
into
some
that wall.
triggerage.
Yeah.
I'm going to do pitch in, maybe? Yeah. And then now we're rolling counterclockwise. Swing and a miss. Pitch in more. That's all I pitch in.
Looks
I
like
have.
it's still in there.
Can't trigger it when you want to, can ya? Ah. Goodness. Okay.
I'll do a reset up after this
Yeah.
too.
We'll just get another view of it, make sure it's still in the inside that vent. Yeah, it'll be a shame to rush through this step now. And
Yeah. I really just can't get the depth
'Cause
perception on this one.
when
Okay.
analyzing the sample, it's pretty easy to
Get
see you
me,
missed it, right?
Trevor, you gonna do more alignments there?
Or they fill full of
have no
water
idea.
first.
Yeah.
Let me,
Same-
yeah,
same
let me
Yeah,
more.
take your time.
Same message. You missed it, or you got full of water,
Yeah.
and you think you missed it because we were.
I can just slow this down, maybe. Maybe I'll do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks good.
I'm in the
I
arm,
was
though,
pushing on the arm, but
Yeah.
so I'm not going to be able to do any alignments.
Can we just zoom
We're
in
not,
on it one
not
more
going to
time
trigger
when
it yet.
ROV when you're ready for
Yep.
it?
Is that, or are we getting closer or camera zoom?
Okay, I'm going to do an almost trigger.
That looks good.
Let me go really slow on this almost trigger.
Yeah.
Really slow. Forearm roll counterclockwise.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just don't
Yeah.
do it yet.
Yeah, not doing it yet, roger.
That looks good. Okay.
It's hard to say. Okay, I'm paused there. We can do another zoom.
All right.
Yeah, go for zoom.
Okay.
Yeah, it's consistent.
Still in there?
Steve, what do you think?
Well, it doesn't stick out much farther than that. It bends right away. It's a short one, so it's got to be in there.
So tough to say. Yeah.
Do you want us to drop it down a little bit?
Yeah, if you can.
Not with the
Arm there,
not
huh?
with the Orion
I
there.
think you can just.
Okay, can you zoom out so we can see the trigger?
I think you can just. I'll have to come down with you as well, of course, but. You going?
Hmm? Oh, do you need me to go
No,
farther?
You're perfect.
Okay.
You're perfect.
I'm
you.
on the Orion, so it's just
Okay.
making it hard.
I'm going to pitch in. I'm going to pitch out. Come out a little bit, please, video.
You can kind of
And
see
good
on
there.
your little porch camera, you can kind of see the alignment looks pretty good. Nope.
Okay. I can reset up here, Trev. With, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It was definitely in because you see all the charring. So
You can see all the
that's
char.
good.
This looks like it's now at a slightly steeper angle too. A little bit of bend in there.
All right, that's good, I think.
Yeah, so I think
There we go.
yeah, I think
That's
that's
in.
it. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna miss or not. Let's try a roll here. I think I need to pitch in. I can't do that. I have to go elbow down first. This is might move the craft. Oh no, it didn't. Okay, good.
I've got room in the direction that you're going to push the craft to stay in the orifice.
Yeah, it's kind of the orifice that's holding the ROV's heading to now a little bit. So that's I
Yeah.
think you're in there.
That looks like it's going to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. Let's do
You guys ready?
Yep.
20% counterclockwise. Forearm roll. Here we go. Swing and a miss again. Yeah, I got no perspective. No perspective on life.
Down a bit, maybe?
Yeah, and shoulder down and elbow.
There.
Oh, I'm hitting the arm though. Yeah, let's try that. I don't think it's gonna go though. Yeah. Okay, I need to go this way. I need to go this way. And now, yeah, we need joysticks for this or something.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. The one button at a time is not my favorite. Let's try that. I'm still stuck on that thing.
I think you're out of there. By your porch camera, I think you're no longer in it.
Okay.
In the vent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the...
I just saw on the porch camera, I saw the nozzle. See right there?
Okay,
Yeah.
can you get the Orion out?
I don't even know how. Any more beans here?
Yeah, sorry, it's a little fiddly.
It's just a fiddly spot.
You want more out of there?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Well,
a little bit. There
I
you
think
go.
good.
That's perfect.
We're going to name this vent for Cassie here. I think Cyclone. Let's call it Cyclone.
Like that.
I think that's in.
Yeah.
Okay, come full wide, please, video.
It's just spinning like crazy.
Steve, is
Yeah,
Cyclone
nice.
how you want me to refer to it in all these dive logs now?
Trev,
Yeah, that's a good. That's
what
a
if
good
you
spot.
hit it with a different angle of the... What if you rotated the jaws all the way?
Yeah.
It's broader in that direction. Even
Yeah.
though it's weird and gangly. And it's hooky, it's
Yeah.
still more likely to hit.
Yeah, Rog.
It's probably going to bend things, but
That's okay. Let's do azimuth left. Let's try that on for size. I gotta go down again.
We can call it Cyclone Vent on Grotto.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's very descriptive.
Well, it's got a big spin to it, which is kind of, to me, it'd be fun if we name it like that when we come back next year or something like that. It doesn't do that. That'll be something interesting.
It'll be interesting to see what putting a bars into it does.
Yeah. But
Okay, happy? I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, this is a nice stable spot.
okay, are we in there?
I
Yeah.
need more beans. I
Can
don't
you
have
zoom
enough
a bit,
beans.
video? Just a little, like, see where we're working there. That's good.
I think I need you to pull back. I don't have enough beans.
Oh, really? I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm pushing with all the force the Orion has.
Uh,
That's shoulder left. I've tried wrist roll, or sorry, forearm roll. I got nothing.
okay.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's really,
What's our, we're at 2,400.
yeah, totally. 2,700 when I'm not doing anything. Huh. That was
So
you see how much force was on that?
It's a little stiff.
Yeah. What would you like us to do, back row?
Yeah, Steve, you saw that. It didn't really work.
Is that one of ours?
I don't know.
That was a considerable amount of force.
Trevor, did AJ bring these to you, or how'd they get to you guys?
Yeah, AJ brought him over last night.
Yeah, or Nico, or someone.
Nico brought him over.
Oh, Nico did? Okay.
Yeah.
We can just try it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's try it again. I'm back in.
It could possibly, if sometimes a weird misalignment could do that.
Make it sticky, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I mean, let's just hope it's something like that.
Okay, well. Give her.
It
You're
doesn't look
pushing
like-
right on it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you could misalign that.
Yeah, no. What if I smack it more?
Yeah, just go for the smack.
Get some speed. Let me do one thing here.
Huh.
You're right on it.
I am, yeah, that is pushing.
I'll pull back.
Okay. I'm still pushing. Yeah, no, we don't have the beans, even with the whole manip.
2 minutes, yeah.
2 manips,
yeah.
fighting each other. 2,400 PSI,
Okay.
2,600.
I think it's not going to work.
I think it's not going to work.
So,
Weird.
That wouldn't have worked with the Tom Thumb either.
no.
No.
Okay, I'm going to get out of
Weird.
there.
Okay.
Now,
It's
Well,
half triggered. That O-ring's
Maybe
half
it is.
triggered.
Is it already triggered? Is it already moved?
The
like-
O-ring was not, was flush when we started this.
Can
It is
you
no
zoom in
longer.
video? All the way on the, we're looking at the trigger of the gas tight here.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Is that triggered?
yeah, it's triggered. That's what happened.
Really?
But
Yep.
when? When did that
C2.
happen?
C2.
The
yeah.
first one,
Maybe.
probably. We didn't look.
We didn't see it go.
We didn't see it go, yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Okay, well,
Okay, come wide, please.
What do you do? Take a second one?
Yeah.
how
This is why I
visible?
take a second one.
Huh.
Okay, so would you like us to stow this one and take a second one?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
There is a reamer on the starboard box that is pinched in the lid, apparently, and we need to deal with that before stowing this.
We can pass this to you.
Yeah, I think we have to pass this to the Orion. Okay, I'm going to take off from this site and reset everything, and then we can reassess. Sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Give me 1 second.
I need to change this back to 23.
So for anyone that's tuning in, we are taking some
Okay, I'm gonna
hydrothermal vent fluid sample using a gas tight. This is a pressurized device
move
that
that out of the way, and I can jaw it.
takes the water sample from the hydrothermal vent plume at a pressure.
Oop.
And I did have a question a while ago, Steve, that I was hoping you can answer while we are transitioning. Let's see. This viewer was asking, where did that question go? I think they were asking how much hydrogen can be found in these plume fluids.
It's one of the more significant gases that they find in there, but I don't know the exact percentage. But yes, I like basically I don't analyze the data from these. I'm not a geochemist, but hydrogen is definitely one of the things we look for, and one of the things that are found in there. Now, whether in a sense, what percentage, I don't know. I mean, obviously at this, it doesn't exist as a gas. It's a liquid right now. It's, as you were saying, it's under pressure. We're at 2,200 meters. That's you know, somewhere in the range of 3,600 psi. So they're not in gas form.
So
They're actually
box now?
a liquid.
Yeah, I want to take a quick look at gauges. It's been a long time since anyone paid attention to the vehicle.
Roger.
Hopefully that works as an answer.
Yeah, we're in a pretty intense environment right now.
Nice. Looking good.
Main is 4. Yeah, main is at 4 now, right? It's hard.
2.2.
2.2?
Yeah.
Nobody really did much in the way of
Yeah, Raj.
anything on this.
Is this the right dive? That might be a silly question, but I never know.
Yes, this is the
What
right
dive
dive.
are we doing? 2031. Yeah.
Is that, I can't read these numbers. I don't know motor comp.
7.8. Craft is 6.8. Term is 6.5.
Toaster?
6.
Okay. And the res is something I can't see.
Yeah, it's good. 90% and 5 psi.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Vehicle is in good health. We're gonna get that reamer put away. Are we planning to use the reamer later in this dive?
No.
So we can stow that semi-permanently?
Semi-permanently. The only reason we need it is if that bars wand doesn't fit.
So maybe yes.
Maybe yes, unlikely. I think we can solve that problem either way, so.
Can you give me toolbox view on the bubble? I don't know if we can open that or not. I think we can, based on this camera, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, we can open it. We can put it in the forward box. How about that? That way we can access it. All right, sounds like we'll do that. All right, do you want to grab that reamer?
Yes.
We'll bring it from starboard over to forward. I don't know if you can see that back there, Dirk. The reamer's kind of balanced, hanging barely in that starboard box.
See, yeah.
If we open that box, it might tumble. So
yeah,
we're going to get that solved first.
Okay.
Can you give me sampling salvo?
Yep. Sample salvo.
Thanks. Oh, we don't have our lights on.
Raj.
Actually,
So,
I don't know that that's better.
I don't know that that's better. It's all covered in Solus tape.
Just doing a little housekeeping before we collect the next sample with the gas tight here at Grotto. We are diving at the Endeavour hydrothermal vents. We're currently collecting some hydrothermal vent fluid samples. Steve, you mentioned earlier that this particular vent wasn't here 3 years ago. How much has it, have we kept track of how much it's grown since we first saw it?
No, it's just more of a subjective. So basically, we were here on this ledge. You can't see the ledge because it's totally a different structure there, with bars for about, I would say, maybe eight years. It was pretty well the same, and then about 4 or 5 years ago, things started growing and changing.
You can bump out.
Bump out.
And then we had I think we had our bars in there 2 years ago, and it's in there, right underneath all that stuff. And so that maybe the top meter and a half or so, 2 meters has grown since about 3 years. So things really
Where am I putting this?
Forward box.
You know, it's sort of, you can think of it like a river delta where you have the flow through one area, and then sediment builds up there, and then the river switches over to another channel. Same thing happens with these vents. They grow for a while, and they get clogged up a little bit. Then the path is now in another region, and this other region grows. The only thing kind of, you know, interesting about that is that there's animals that are living on it, and they want a certain temperature. So of course, when it changes, that either makes it really good for other animals to go there, and makes it not as good for the animals that wanted that earlier environment.
I'm gonna line up the HD.
So then a lot of these, there's some of them are mobile. They're like little spiders, pycnogonids, and they can move around. And others are attached, but they have a really strong, you know, larval output, and they just sort of land on the more better vent area and grow there. So
please get
it's constantly in motion.
Monitor?
It was surprising how little it was in motion over the first roughly 10 years that we've been going there. But now there's a change coming up and we're seeing that in seismic activity in the region, and so things are changing slowly here.
And is this the region where we detected the 200 earthquakes an hour back in March?
Yes, this whole little, you know, possibly maybe 20 kilometer square area is where all that stuff is happening. So this is
and
this
can
is
we
it.
please get the winch down in that one? Future winch alt, I believe it's called.
So things are changing slightly now, and we expect continual change.
Okay, so I'm just going to tip this into
and then probably another period of time, maybe 10, 15 years, where things are stable. That seems to be what we are speculating on what we've seen in the record. That changes every 20 years or so. There's enough stress builds up in the plate. There's 3 plates involved in it, so the stress structure is really complicated. And then
can you zoom out on
after 20 years, that it decides it's got to release some of that stress, and when it does that, there's cracks open up, and different, you know, fluids can flow in different directions, and therefore cause changes in vent structures that are like we're seeing in front of us here.
It might be winch up. Nice. Thanks. I thought I learned how to do that, and then I didn't. So here we are.
Nope. It is heavy on the end.
Roger. Maybe that's why it was pinched.
Oh.
Maybe it's got to go handle first.
Okay. Can you toolbox in?
I can toolbox in. They've renamed it to forward box.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'll just grab it on the lighter end. Oh yeah, it's got all this hardware on the other end.
Yeah.
Great.
Set you up.
Yeah. It'll happen.
One of the main things to do
one of the first years I didn't have to build one.
Prank the other watch.
I didn't have to build one this year.
Build what?
One of those reamers.
Oh, the reamers, yeah. Weaver used that other guy for a while, the one with the kink in it.
Yeah, oh, that was good. Yeah,
he came on many trips.
But he's too thin.
Oh, he's big.
Was he? Okay.
What's the reamer for?
Reaming.
Ready?
I figured.
There you go. Does that answer your question?
What are we reaming?
It's roughly the same size as the wand that Bars has on its, and so that we insert this into the hole that we are expecting to occupy with Bars, and up to that yellow tape.
I wonder what cameras I'm about to poke out the eye of.
And then we know that the Bars will fit into it, so it's clear, and we push this more sensitive insert, and this is obviously a piece of, in this case, ready rod, but it could be like rebar or something like that we just trash to make the hole.
Got it, got it. And we talk about bars quite a bit in the last hour.
Okay, so sorry, what do we put? Oh, the gas type's gonna.
I'll bring that shoulder back over.
Where's the gas type gonna go?
Starboard box.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can't do this. I gotta do this.
And they just flop in there any old way?
Yeah.
Okay. And for this, do I still want to go for the full T-grip?
Nah.
Okay.
Whatever you think is solid enough.
Okay.
Of course.
Cassie, did you make a note in the log that we need to go back to C-tube and just confirm when that gas sight triggered?
I did not make that specific note, but I did note
Okay,
that we
can
don't
you
know
let go?
exactly when it
Sure.
triggered.
Okay, that's good.
Close, open.
We
I've
suspect
also-
it was during our first attempt, but we just want to make sure.
I've also put it in the tracking log for gas tights that we don't know
That was
precisely
exciting.
when.
Yeah.
And orange,
Okay.
blue.
When you're ready, I can give you this one on this one.
Yeah, give me that one. I love that. Okay, can I have a sample salvo?
Sample. Sample. Sample.
That is not that.
Sample. There you go.
And box.
They renamed the bio box too.
To what?
Starboard box. We had a whole thing a few years ago about not calling it the starboard box because then you don't have the starboard side of the forward box and the forward box and the starboard box. It's like, it's all very confusing. But I guess they want that. That's fine. Yeah.
What does BARS stand for again? Benthic and
Okay.
resistant sensor.
I guess close it up.
Okay, why am I getting, oh, I'm delted. I should come up a bit.
Yeah, you're a little low. I can,
No, I'm good. I just
Okay.
went down. Okay, box closing. Then
Right.
we'll do this sample, this salvo, and then could you do your magic again, please? So, back row.
Yeah,
Do
go
you want to
ahead.
do another gas site in the same spot?
Yes.
Okay. More of the same.
cool.
Let's
But now
see.
we know.
Now we
We've
know.
learned a
We
lot.
know so much.
We've grown as people.
We've grown as pilots.
You can even
Thank
pick
you.
which nozzle you like most. Actually, go for the yellow one. I think that'll be best for photogrammetry later.
You can do whichever one you want as long as it's the yellow one. Okay, Henry Ford.
Yellow one is strongly suggested.
At your leisure. Yeah. Left is right. Why is that not? That was weird.
What a grab. No way. Huge improvements.
Right, gas tight number 2.
Yeah, I don't know if they have specific numbers. They're,
Happy hair
they
or
do
what?
have like identities based on their color, like green, black, but this will be our second gas sight.
You're mute.
Oh, black.
I think that's good. 180
Okay.
cam says yeah.
Way to roll a little bit. Oh, not that much, Trev. Just chill.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, bump. Watch one bump right there. How about that?
Sounds good.
Closing. Still happy?
It's not a... There, okay.
Yeah, it's, I don't love that. I'm also not locked, so careful. Yeah, I
Yep,
think it's
I'm
gotta,
not touching anything.
It's got to go into the jaws a bit more, I believe.
Okay, sounds good. Open up. Okay, you ready for me to go into the jaws more?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, I'm locking in. Yeah, we're locked.
You're ready for me to let go?
Yeah.
At this point, I could probably remove the trigger lock.
Correct, yeah.
Science, what do you think about that?
Yeah, that's the right call.
Okay. Can you, video, can you zoom in? Or can you, yeah, tilt up. And what are we doing with these trigger locks? Just front box or something?
Yeah, wherever you can stow them.
Okay.
They do sync.
Okay, great.
Except for
You don't need to go in that tight. Out a little bit so I can see the wrist. For video, for most like little intricate operations with the arm, you want like at least the wrist in view.
Copy.
That's like the optimal view. This is a funny trick, you guys. Cool.
How did you power that, Dirk? How did you get it to move
The
whenever you go
remote's
for it?
back here.
Oh.
I think.
They've got like a remote.
Yeah.
Oy.
I mean, it's your dime. No problem.
You're just doing it on purpose, flicking it. A trigger lock.
Okay, I just need a moment.
Okay,
Hi.
come wide, please, video.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question for our lovely ROV pilots whenever you are ready for one.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire away.
I have someone
Get the
asking
bowl. That'll be sweet.
why we don't
That's-
hold the gas tight sampler with the right arm and trigger with the, let's see, why not hold the sample the opposite
toolbox
way
out?
that you're holding?
We can and we do.
There you go.
Is the answer to that?
I
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, we do.
Short and
Yeah.
simple. I love that.
Yes.
Yep, that kind of sinks.
Yeah.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Just the little trigger.
Trigger lock.
The trigger lock, as I grabbed it, it would like, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I could tell. I
Yeah, it
could
was
tell.
Flipping around.
Yeah, don't do that. Okay, can you bring that in closer?
Fine. What do you want? This one?
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, gotcha. What do you want them at? What do you want them at? Like, one's at ADF. What, turn what thing off? Oh.
Talking to me?
Okay. Okay. Can you center up the Zeus so I can see this grab here?
Centering.
It's on the T handle. There we go. Video, can you zoom in? Yeah, that's great right there. Can you, yeah, open up. Okay, go wide video.
Okay, are we ready to get lined up? I gotta tuck the Orion in first, I guess.
Yeah. And then I gotta tuck the craft in too.
Yeah.
Are you full wide video? Yeah, oh yeah, I see the vignetting, okay.
It's quite the vent.
Tried to.
A giant what?
Huh? No,
I
said
don't
it.
know what that means. Yeah.
Phalange. Can you tuck in a little bit more, please?
All right.
The 360.
So we should try. I'll keep an eye on that gaslight trigger to see when exactly it is triggered.
Yeah, smart.
Does the trigger depress all the way?
No.
No, so it bounces back out?
It bounces about, so there's like, if you look at the, right at the,
Can I get bubble on the porch,
the
please?
gas tight side of that little shaft, there's an O-ring there, and as soon as it triggers, the O-ring kind of sticks on the shaft wherever it was compressed onto, like up to, and it will bounce back, and you'll see the O-ring would like bounce back with it. So if you see there's like a space between those little 4 bolts and the O-ring, then it's likely already been triggered.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's not going to work. Try again. For what? Wait, that was Dirk's fault.
Hang on, what was that?
Don't worry about it, Dirk.
All
We're just
right.
dealing with your situations.
Less to worry about, okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're cozy. We might be too cozy. Okay. Yeah, you're right. How about here?
That's a good spot.
Thanks. I need auto heading though, which is a bummer. Okay. Eagle has landed. Yes.
Copy that. Okay. Do you think you can get that trigger further down into that vent? Like
If by trigger you mean nozzle, then
nozzle,
yes.
the nozzle, yeah.
We're working on it. We're planning.
Sorry, you missed that whole thing because I was on mute by accident, Dirk. Sorry. We might need to bend so see how the trigger is way under the arm right now?
Yeah.
We might need to, but the nozzle is angled properly. We may need to bend the nozzle so the nozzle faces the right direction when the trigger's the right direction to be.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think about triggering under there?
I would love to be able to do it like side mode, you know?
Yeah.
And then just...
So that means we need like a 90-degree rotation of the nozzle, basically.
Yeah, are you cool with that?
To counterclockwise.
Do you want to try it like this first, if that's possible? I don't know if you're going to get that bend as easy as that. It might be a challenge.
Okay. Yeah.
We can try it like this first.
But if possible, could the gas height be lowered down deeper into
definitely.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I will work on that. Video, can I get a half zoom? That's great, right there.
You're hung up on the Orion. Let me get that out of there.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to elbow down.
Can you go wide, please?
Yeah, if you don't think you're going to get in there, you guys, then it's...
We might.
Okay.
You're right, Dirk. We don't know until we try.
Got a couple new viewers sending questions in, so a quick recap. We are diving at the main Endeavour field right now.
Video, can you give me a zoom? Half zoom?
About 2,000 meters under the
Stop
surface
there?
of the
Good.
ocean. And we are currently collecting some hydrothermal vent fluid samples using a gas-tight device. This is a pressurized water sampler.
What do you think about that?
That's probably pretty good there. Yeah, it's definitely in the hole.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
Okay, we'll give that a go.
Go a little bit wider so you can see both arms.
You can go full wide for a bit, actually.
Okay.
Let me get closer. Yeah, full super duper extra
Oh,
wide.
and
like
did
that.
we confirm that this one isn't triggered at this moment?
Yeah, it's not triggered
Okay.
yet.
It is a longer plunger. That's neat. Okay, we're going to go down. Oh, I want to see, how do I drive this thing? With this guy?
What are you trying to drive?
I'm going to drive, I don't have the words for it. I'm going to drive
The
this.
zoom's going to be on there.
Yeah, but that thing's busted, so.
Okay, the zoom's going to be on here.
It's on mine. Oh, nifty. Look at this. I want this. Enhance. Tilt down. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, let's go.
Oh, Josh is here. Hey, Josh.
Let's go, Yeah, I guess I got to do this one. Am I all the way right already? No, nice. Lovely.
Just hold on there for a second.
What are you waiting for?
Just,
I'm not, yeah.
I'm looking at that porch camera over where you can see the 2 gas sites.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, maybe we can lower that further down in there.
Okay.
Looks like it might still be a little high.
Yeah, sounds good. Can you give me a half zoom? Oh, you did the zoom the mechanical way.
Mechanical zoom, yeah.
Okay.
Do you still want me to give you a half zoom?
Yeah, give me a half a zoom. That's great, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That's good.
Are you finally happy?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, come wide.
It's the scientists that are going to be happy.
Dirk's just aiming to please. Right on. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah, this side.
Our viewers are sending major kudos to our ROV team.
Not yet. Just minor kudos now, please.
Just minor kudos.
All right, just minor kudos. We'll hold the major kudos.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But I need your wrist roll doesn't wrist roll.
Okay, Cassie, if you can keep an
More
eye on that
beans.
trigger, I'm watching kind of the gas tight at the bottom to make sure it doesn't move.
Totally, that'd be sweet with proportional.
What am I exactly looking for in
See
that trigger?
the plunger, you want it to move.
Let's
in
go
when they push it.
And it won't bounce back out?
Swing and a miss.
It will bounce back out, yeah.
I didn't ask, I just went for it.
We've got the okay to trigger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suppose I should ask, shouldn't I? Shoulder up a little. Until I hit the arm. Yeah, I will, yeah. I gotta do that.
This kind of reminds me of teeing up
Okay.
for golf.
Let's go. Ugh, rats.
Couple practice swings.
Yeah.
Another
Kinda-
stiff one. I'm gonna get this
freshy.
set up again, then we'll look at the O-ring before I go again. That sound okay? Okay, I'm just gonna hit it wildly. I forgot I was high pressure there.
Yeah, this one looks like it's gonna be a good sample.
Pitch out.
Super smoky. No, it's not triggered yet.
Pitch
You'll see
in.
there'll be an O-ring that kind of comes, it's going to be plunging in, and then there'll be an O-ring on that shaft. It bounces back
Okay.
out.
Here we go.
Great, thanks, Dirk.
Pushing. Oh, half triggered, half
Half
triggered. Slipped off. Okay.
Maybe another attempt?
Yeah,
You don't
Roger.
Medium kudos.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was medium triggered.
Someone actually redacted.
Redacted the kudos?
Yeah, no, they did not.
That's good. You should. What am I doing? I'm doing this button. And I'm going to go. Oop. Yeah, here we go. Let's do a bit of pitch in. Just a hair more pitch in. Nope, don't got it. So I'm going to give her.
Full send.
Let's try some shoulder now. No, I want more beans on the roll. Yeah, they're really tough triggers. I don't like that roll offage.
Is that the O-ring? Does that mean that was...
Yeah, we...
The O-ring is definitely been, it has been depressed, but we're going for more just in case. It's
Yeah,
not
just in
depressed
case.
enough.
We had a bunch of these manufactured, and then we found that as they were, the springs holding them closed on the way down, maintaining the vacuum was actually not strong enough, so they would just collect seawater on the way down. So these ones have all been re-sprung.
And I can tell.
So that might be why they're a little stiff. Oh, that looks good.
That's
That's
as good as it
great.
gets. Okay, I'm going to get out of there. I'm gonna pitch in, maybe. Out, pitch out. Ah, shoulder down, any button.
I don't think
Wrist
it
roll.
matters, but maybe if you can get your arm out before we
Yeah,
move
roger,
out of
I'm
the
trying
way.
to get this thing out of here. Whee! Okay, I'm gonna put that away later. Yeah, roger.
Are we good to get the gas tight out of there?
Yes,
Okay.
and you're good to stow it as well.
Sounds good.
As soon as you get that out, I'll take off, and then we can do that mid-water again. That worked well.
Copy.
Okay, taking off.
Full kudos.
Full
Oh,
kudos.
whoa.
Nice.
Full kudos.
Full kudos.
We kudos.
Nice.
Okay, you're good to do what you need to do. I'm gonna just keep stowing this thing.
Okay.
I can stow it with this camera, so no problem.
So is the gas tight full titanium?
Yes, there
Okay.
are some pieces in there that aren't titanium. For instance, the seal that keeps the gas or the pressurized water
I
in.
can see the craft forever
that's
in
made
180.
of gold
I know.
because
It's really
kind of
funny.
a pliable metal,
Yeah.
so it kind of acts as a seal.
Wow.
Yeah, but mostly the idea is
Yeah.
that it's
Can
made
you give
of
me
inert
sample
metal,
salvo
so it
and
doesn't
an open box?
change
Open
the
box.
chemistry inside the sample.
Yeah. And
See ya.
So they go, the way they work
Oh,
is
yeah.
we send them off
Thank you,
to
Trevor,
get
so
vacuum,
much.
so all the air is sucked out of them.
Mhm.
We send them down with essentially no air in, and then we take the sample,
I've already
which
lost
fills
where
it
I'm
with
looking at. I'm
pressurized
lost.
water, and as that water comes up, that would maintain that pressure like what Steve was talking about.
very cool engineering.
Yeah, it's not, yeah,
And what temperature, and it won't melt with the high temperature of the vents?
no, relatively to like metal melting points, it's quite low. It's
Okay.
like 300 degrees Celsius-ish.
Okay. That explanation deserves a highlight cut for production.
No, the next step is to finish the bars installation. And then I have to reconvene with Nico, AJ, and Megan to see if any new decisions have been made since we started this process.
Thanks, Dirk.
So I wanted to ask earlier, why are we installing bars?
Why are we installing it?
Yeah, like what does it measure? What will it tell us? What's this? Would you be able to talk a little bit about the science behind installing this device here?
It's honestly, that's best. You'll get a much better explanation from Steve.
I'll wait till Steve comes back then.
Yeah, it's, as far as I know, it measures temperature and resistivity of the fluid, but what that tells us about the vent activity, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we do see sometimes that with changes in the vent, those temperatures just drop off or may increase. Oh, here's Steve, right? Steve, save me. I was about to talk about why we do the bars.
Put the 180 up though, so I can, yeah,
Throwing difficult questions at
or
Derek.
even both of them.
You must have heard, hey, before I made a meal out of it, you ran up here. Nice. Oh, gotta go. Dirk's struggling. And the what?
Yeah,
Where?
do you want the bubble back?
No, I think so. And this, but the second one was.
Sure
A quick overview of where we're currently at. So right now we are on the EV Nautilus sailing just off the coast of Vancouver Island. This is Expedition NA-161, also known as the ONC Abyss Summer Expedition. During this expedition, we are servicing Ocean Network's Canada's 800-kilometer cable-connected subsea observatory.
Sure.
And right now we are diving 2,186 meters below the surface of the ocean at the main Endeavour field. And here we are installing some new instrumentation to monitor and collect data on our hydrothermal vents. And if you were tuning in just now but missed our explanation, we were just collecting some hydrothermal vent water samples using a device called gas type. And this is a pressurized water sampler, to put it in simple terms. I also saw a question earlier that I didn't have the chance to address, but the ROV Hercules did have a new left arm installed, and whenever I get the chance to kick this question over to our ROV team, I'll ask them to explain the new features of the new Hercules arm.
Are we keeping delta high for just staying out of Dante? Is that why we're up so high?
Yeah, we were just trying to stay at like 27 to 23.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I get tugged around every time I come around. I'm getting tuggy a bit.
Totally. If we were up working a little higher too.
Oh yeah, because you're up by the
by the thing. So if you're going down to the bars, I can come down.
Yeah, let's come down just a little bit.
Yeah. I can scoot a little closer too if you'd like.
No, I think if we come down, because we're going to end up going right back up to where we were after we pick up this wand.
Roger.
Hopefully.
It's the dream.
We reach. So next step, we're going to grab the wand, go down the pull pin, and then grab the wand.
Good question.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a back row question.
Hey, Dirk. Is the next step, we're going to grab the wand?
Yes, but there's a pull pin to release it.
Yeah, roger.
So Steve, here's a question for you. Hi. Cassie, and you can confirm that power to port J3 has been turned on? Should have been at 11:30 this morning?
I believe it is on because we were seeing data from it.
Can we watch the data while we're doing this?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. How's it going?
Steve, could you explain a little bit about what this BARS device is measuring and the science behind why we're deploying it here?
Yeah, well, we're at a hydrothermal vent, so it's a hot temperature vent. So there's basically high temperature venting. There's some low temperature venting, meaning that it's already been mixed with some seawater on its way up from the nether, the Hades, the deep. So this is a high temperature measuring unit. So one of the things that's measured, it's got a kind of a peculiar name, benthic and resistivity sensors. So it measures temperature and resistivity and EH. So basically the temperature, of course, is something that we want to know because gives an understanding of where the actual water is coming from, what kind of depths and what kind of heat sources it went through. And then the resistivity is this other factor that I mentioned before with gas tides.
Stable.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, Steve. Are we grabbing the pull pin release right now?
You are good to grab that, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that now.
And then, so the resistivity is what gets you that thing in the phase diagram, whether the water is like, went through a much hotter phases, different pressures to have a different sort of phase separation between brine and vapor phases. And that gives us an idea of the sources of water. And if that changes, we expect the chemistry to change. So that's why we always take these gas tights to measure chemical analysis. So the gas tights are these measurements done at either end of the deployment, beginning and end, whereas the time series by the bars is basically set up by this temperature and resistivity, which we can take to these two endpoints and see how they change from one chemical sort of composition to another. So that's they work in conjunction.
Can I take your bubble?
Yep. Go for the box.
And we've got a fairly complicated little deployment here. We're on a ledge with bars down there, and our intrepid pilots and manipulator operators will somehow take that wand that's attached to that titanium canister laying on its side there and bring it up to a
parking
hot
position?
temp. Hot vent.
Dummy plug on the rock in front of us there, yeah, I guess so.
This thing?
Yeah.
What do you want us to do with that?
No, just leave it for now. You might just have to pick it up later. I think it fell out.
You want to do it right now?
No. You can finish this bars thing. Actually, Trevor, that's a good point. Let's do it now, and that way we don't have to go into a tight spot later to get it.
Underneath the bars one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get on the fly?
Yeah, that's fine. Just say the word.
Okay.
What was that?
This is a parking position.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put this in the... I get to put it in the starboard box, actually.
Starboard box?
I don't know.
I don't know when it fell off.
Should have lots of room for a couple more gas tights.
Sure.
If we need to.
So a parking position is this basically dummy plug that you place in the end of the cable so that the pins in the cable don't corrode.
Have a nice day.
I think that's the first time I've heard the explanation for what a parking position is.
I figured it's kind of an oddball name.
Okay, arms stowed, still alive.
Okay. Box closed.
It comes from the actual those triangle sort of stands where you jam the cable into it, cable end connector into it, and that's a position, a parking position. Whereas this is like really a dummy plug.
Look at all these flange pools, Steve.
Yeah,
That's kind of new for Grotto, isn't
Pretty
it?
incredible.
well, this whole thing that we used to put bars right here, right roughly where bars is now, you know, by location wise. And then this whole thing grew there. I think you were there that year when they just started growing like crazy. We didn't know. We went 8-10 years,
Well, it was
exactly the same place.
Remember, this all started happening right after the year where it all fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning, you know, that's lining up with exactly with the seismicity that started occurring. And it's all, things are starting to change.
Hey, science.
Yep.
Is that white bungee captured there, or do we need to stow
That's
that
the one you
somehow?
just pulled the pin for.
Yeah. Is it stuck to the bars, or do I need to grab it in litter control?
Unsure. Let's pull the wand out and see what happens to it.
I'm going to go for the wand or go for the bungee?
Go for the bungee.
Okay.
we'd of course, we would have, certainly would have attached it to there. We wouldn't want to lose it.
Yeah, if it just springs off, and then we'll see what happens to it.
It would be a boo-boo if we didn't.
A boo-boo. Well,
Might have to push down on it. Yeah, there you go.
Looks attached.
you gonna call that attached?
Yeah.
Okay, letting go. And bars probe now?
Bar, that should be free.
Let me know when you're stable there, Josh.
Yeah, well, I think every time you move, I'm kind of rocking around.
I'll try and be less violent.
Do you want me to back up just a little bit?
You're good there.
Kind of got
Trevor,
stuck.
just a heads up, when you do lift this, all the cabling is on the back side of the main T-handle to lift up the frame.
Okay.
So it might get a little snaggy.
Okay, as long as it's on top of the legs, then I'll try to pick straight up, and hopefully Josh can pick straight up.
Yeah, and Josh, if possible, as you're flying away, just to keep kind of an eye on it. I'm not exact. I just want to see
Look up.
if
Look
we
up
are going to
there.
have scope or not on this cable.
Okay.
Flange pool up there.
Yeah, it'll be 180 cam for the win on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm stable there.
Okay.
I'm not going to go any auto stuff. I'm just going to try and hold it manually.
Roger that. Okay.
Whoa. Wow. Every time it's just like a big lever, just like levering me off.
Absolutely.
Okay, try that. Push down a little harder.
Yeah, as long as you're not using the laterals, you don't have to be very conservative with the flow. You can be pretty aggressive,
close.
which is sweet.
I just want to push down too hard and then just like break the
Bury
rock off.
it in, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, not quite. Not quite. Ew. There we go. Got
That's
it in
it,
3.
yeah.
Okay, jaws locked. Lifting straight up. Okay. Gonna keep the wand kind of pointed inboard like that, just so it doesn't get all clogged or whatever.
Yeah, we're right on that T-handle grabber thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's what you want.
There. Oh, nice.
So when you're ready, I'll give you the procedure for installing this.
Yeah, we'll get this out of here. And then
Yeah.
I never remember the number of seconds.
We
and
may
stuff.
slightly modify the direct instructions there.
Yeah, and get a little closer than 6 inches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't
and
quite
not
get
start
that
at 2
last
feet
one off
because
the
nothing
T.
ever happens.
So I might have to come off.
But
off.
I'll
you know
come up and
exactly-
I'll just kind of snug you to the rock.
Yeah, Roger.
Yep.
Okay, your wand is clear.
Wand
looks
is
like.
clear, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll try to come straight up here.
Roger.
Okay, coming up.
Looks like we're clear of the bars.
Yep.
Nice. Wand is still clear.
Back up just a touch. Straight up.
Beautiful view in 360
Yeah.
camera, the tube worms. Amazing. Or
Yeah,
180
that
camera.
180 is just sweet.
Some number of numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, number cam.
Number cam.
The vent we're aiming for is, I think, that lighter one. It's on
The one on the far left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the temperature probe that has the ceramic
It's a
tip?
little hard to tell
Yes.
whether like our length of cable is
Yes.
adequate.
Yeah, it's tough.
Were you just going to pretend that it is and go for it? Or what do you want to do
I
here?
think you've got another, yeah, I think you've got quite a bit of scope still, so we'll just keep coming up with it. Yeah, it's still a little bit of bend in there. Still okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pirouette a little bit this way.
Yeah, I think you still got a little something. Yeah, you're still good. I think we're gonna be okay. So, just before you engage here, the procedure is